Forget what you heard. Yeah, boy! Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Forget What You Heard. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Luke. Today we're going to be going over a mock draft 2.0. Get that out here. NFL draft's 3 weeks away. You know, we're going to have a final NFL mock draft coming out closer to the NFL draft. That'll be our last and most official one. Kind of a little rough draft to see where we're at right now, leading up to the NFL draft. You know, it's pretty much the same, you know, a couple moves here and there that I didn't have in the last mock draft.
We have some breaking news.
What's that?
The third pick. We know who it's going to be.
So they say, man.
I trust Adam Schefter with my children.
Mac Daddy Jones.
Macaroni Jones, baby.
Dad bod Mac Jones.
Yeah, great quarterback.
You like that idea?
I mean, if that's what Shanahan wants, that's what he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to go ahead and put this out here, man. Rest in peace to DMX, man.
Rest in peace to the dog, DMX. He was like a big part of my pregame ritual, playing his music, Rough Riders anthem, Where the Hood At,
Damien
what is it? X Gonna Give It To You?
Yeah,
it's just like he knew how to pump people up. In that one concert, have you ever seen it, where he's wearing red overalls?
No, I haven't.
It's a huge crowd. Oh man, you have to watch it tonight. You won't be able to sleep.
Yeah, it's a sad day, man. He's an absolute legend. I don't care what anyone says. He had some bangers. He'll get you amped up. He'll get you ready to go to battle, man.
Yeah, he was 50. He went a little too hard, man.
Yeah, the whole story's sad. I don't know if you've seen that interview where he was like 15 years old. He's with his uncle and some of his uncle's friends, and he never did drugs or drank it. You know, he's only 15, but he told this story that the first time he was at his uncle's house, he like looked up to his uncle as a role model, and he's like sparking up a blunt or a joint and like passing it around, and they handed it to DMX. 15-year-old kid, man. And he hit it, and something he never felt before. And apparently his uncle had like put crack in it, and that was the first time he ever tried it, ever done it. And he said he was hooked up from that point on, and that's kind of what ruined his life.
Yeah, he was always chasing the dragon.
And it's sad too, man. He's 15, and he looked up to his uncle as a role model. You know, for someone to do that to you, especially someone that you look up to, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is sad. He had a lot of demons and stuff. He went to prison. The hood was where he's from, but it wasn't who he was.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
So let's go ahead and knock this mock draft out. We're going to run through the top 12 picks just because that's the most controversial kind of top talent in that area, and then we'll just briefly go over the rest of the first round after that. Number one's easy. It's Jacksonville taking Trevor Lawrence.
100%, right?
Yeah, we all know that one. Pretty easy. Kind of covered it. Not much to say. I think it's just a good fit. Urban Meyer's bringing in a new regime, bringing in a new quarterback, the best quarterback prospect ever. So
I don't know about that.
We'll see how it goes. I'd love the pick. It would be really good for Jacksonville. Number 2 is Zach Wilson, Jets.
What's the percentage?
100%.
Oh, who's your sauce?
Yeah, I got sources. They're sold on Zach Wilson being their guy. They love his confidence. They know his confidence will, make him be able to handle the New York atmosphere. And he's just, I think he's a perfect fit for him. Good ball player. Nowadays, quarterbacks to have that dual threat eligibility, capability, is a big deal, and he's got that. And I think.
What's his 40?
I don't know.
He didn't run it.
I'm not sure actually. I don't think he did because we'd probably know about it.
Imagine going from Utah, Brigham Young University to the bright lights.
I know that people say that's a concern. I don't think it's a concern at all. He's got so much confidence, and
He looks like he'd crumble under pressure. I just look at him.
I don't know, man.
And one naughty word could throw him off his game. And those New York Jets fans are no joke.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone that's a Jets fan, personally?
No.
Is there like a famous person that's a Jets fan? Other than Joe Namath? Is Max Kellerman? No, he's a Giants fan. I just never heard of anyone rooting for the Jets.
It's because they've been so bad for so long.
No, they went to the AFC Championship not too long ago with Mark Football.
I mean,
had Rex
seems
Ryan.
like,
they were good. If Zach Wilson's really good, I'm going to become a Jets fan.
I mean, yeah, my concern isn't like, can he handle New York? It's more of,
is he good
how
at
is he
football?
going to adapt to the NFL?
That's a very valid point.
I think he's fine. I think he's confident. He's got a good game. It's just, how does it translate to the NFL game? But I think they're sold on him. He's the pick here at number 2. Pretty easy for me. This next one, though, pick 3 for the 49ers is up in the air. Aaron claims Mac Jones is going to be their quarterback.
Oh, and something's coming in my ear. Shefty? Oh, you got Mac Jones? Thank you very much. We're actually on the pod right now. I'll let Luke know. Thank you very much. Take care. Say hello to the wife and kids. All right, peace. Yeah, that was Shefty. Looks like they're going. It's pretty sure that Mac Jones is going to be the pick.
Wow.
Shanahan. It turns out Shanahan really did want Mac Jones. Maybe he convinced Lynch that, hey, man, this is my boy. He may look weird. He may look like a raw piece of cookie dough on the outside, but on the inside, he's got diamond.
It's pretty shocking to me to trade up, give up a lot of your future assets for Mac Jones. We've seen him play. We saw him in the championship game. He looks fine. He looks capable of, being a decent quarterback in the NFL. But
I think
to give up your assets to move up to number 3 when, he more than likely could have fell into 13 or 12 or wherever they were. Just, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You trade up for a guy like Fields. You trade up for a guy like Lance. Those are guys you trade up for. I think we know Mac Jones' ceiling. Like, he can be a pretty solid guy. But
we don't know.
Fields and Lance's ceilings are way higher than Mac Jones. It's just a silly pick. I mean, I guess they're trying to win now with the guy with Mac Jones, which is, I understand. But you have Jimmy Garoppolo still here. You're saying you're not going to trade him unless you get first-round picks back, so he's not going anywhere.
I disagree with you that it's a dumb pick.
Okay.
Because it's obvious that Kyle Shanahan has a vision of what kind of quarterback he wants. Who'd he have before? Matt Ryan in Atlanta?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what kind of quarterback Matt Ryan is? Jimmy Garoppolo's. Mac Jones is similar to a Matt Ryan type quarterback. Smart, good arm, accurate. And I think that's what Kyle Shanahan wants in his system. He doesn't want an all-out baller. He wants more of a molded, disciplined QB caller.
I know some people don't really look into pro days that much, but Mac Jones' pro day wasn't anything special. He was actually very inaccurate on a lot of throws.
Pro days don't mean squash.
But still, I mean, it shows you, because you don't have any defenders, you don't have anyone rushing you, and if you're not able to complete, long throws or certain throws, to me that says something too.
Pro days don't matter. Watch his tape.
Yeah, but he was with Alabama, man. Alabama's surrounding you with the best talent. You're not always playing against the best talent, so talent beats not talent. So with guys like Smith, Waddle, I know
everyone's talented in the NFL.
No, I'm saying for college, if you're going to look at his tape, you have freak generational talents on the outside.
Yeah, but they're also playing in the hardest conference in the SEC. A
Yeah,
lot of J.C. Horn.
If you have 2 receivers going in
Patrick
the top...
Surtain.
If you have 2 receivers going in the top 15 in the NFL draft, no other team in college football has a corner that can match that, has a defense that can match that, has an offense that can match that. So I normally don't like to use that excuse of, he has so much talent or he doesn't have enough talent, but in this instance, I think it's important,
I think he has a lot of arm talent.
I mean, we see it with Tua.
Watch the
I
tape.
still believe in Tua, but you have certain analysts saying, Tua's really not that good. He was surrounded with all these guys that made him look good. It's kind of the same idea. Just maybe he's not this good. Maybe he's just surrounded with so much talent, good coaching. Saban's the best. And it's just a combination of surrounded by great talent and great coaching that made him succeed.
You could say that about every Alabama quarterback.
Exactly.
But
most of them don't
I
pan
think
out.
Mac Jones has the best arm talent than Jalen Hurd or Tua. I think he's got the best arm and accuracy. I bet he's the best pure thrower.
Yeah, maybe in terms of throwing, maybe, but I mean, even if he's better as an accuracy, it's not, that even if he is, it's not that big of a difference. And the difference between Hurts and him is Hurts can move. Hurts can get out of the pocket if he needs to.
So can Tua.
Mac can't. So if he's not accurate, if he's not at least a lot more accurate, then he's gonna, I'd still rather have Hurts.
Jalen Hurts isn't a very polished pass thrower.
I thought he looked good. I wasn't unimpressed.
He wasn't good in college. On Alabama, really.
I think he was fine.
He got benched for Tua.
Oklahoma, he was really good.
Yeah, but that's the system. I think
that's what I'm saying.
That's another thing.
Let's blame the system on Mac Jones then.
No. The system, Shanahan has a system in place that's perfect for Mac Jones probably. That's why they're going to pick him. He's not just picking a feather out of a hat.
So you're not going to take the best talent?
Whatever fits in your system, man.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. I mean, if it happens, it happens. It's just shocking to me. But like I said, it's what they prefer to do. And every NFL franchise is different.
I respect that.
I don't like it at all, honestly.
I don't know what to tell you. It's not your team.
No, I know. I'm just saying. It's not my team. I know that.
Better watch you.
Don't like the pick, but that's what they're saying. It's pick number 4 belongs to Atlanta Falcons. They're going to be trading out of this pick.
Oh, those dirty birds.
I think they have their eyes on some guys, but, they got a lot of holes to fill, a lot of needs to. They're going to trade out of this pot with the New England Patriots.
Holy Bartle.
Patriots trade up. They're looking for a quarterback, and they're going to take Justin Fields. After Mac Jones goes 3, Justin Fields is on the board. Belichick's looking to replace Cam Newton, kind of a similar player. Bring in Justin Fields, man, to be their long-term franchise guy.
If they do that, Belichick's really, really going against what his previous beliefs have been, which is cool. Maybe that's what he needs. He needs to adapt to the new NFL. He never really, trades up or picks skill position players or goes crazy in free agency, but maybe all that's out the window. And I think that would be a really good move for the Patriots.
Yeah, I do too. They have Cam. Cam's still there on a 1-year deal. But they need...
It would make me like the Patriots if they had Justin Fields.
And I think the spot where they're at right now with, pick 15, I think they don't really have a guy that stands out to them that's going to be available there at that pick. So they're just going to look to move up to try and get their franchise guy at number 4 if that pick becomes available. Yeah, and Fields, man, he's dynamic, he's mobile, accurate, very, very high potential. And it just seems like a Belichick move in my eyes. Yeah, he's not known for, moving up and taking quarterbacks or moving guys, but, he's still looking for that Tom Brady replacement. Cam Newton, I think, has always been a bridge quarterback in his mind. I think he really likes Cam Newton there. But, they only signed him to a 1-year deal, so they're going to have to look for a replacement after this year. Have Fields sit behind him if he struggles, put him in, or, let him, unleash him in 2022, let Cam walk, and then it'll be Fields' team ready to shine.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields is a lovable person.
Me too.
Like, I would like the Patriots a lot if they had Justin Fields as their starting quarterback.
Yeah,
I still think they lack it, wide receiver.
Yeah, if they stayed at 15, I would think a receiver or corner or something like that. But after signing all those free agents, I think they're thinking, we'll draft one later. We still have these these kind of role player type receivers, and we'll just bring in one in in the draft later on. But their biggest need is quarterback. I think everyone knows that.
Yeah, they'll definitely, because they'll never take I don't think Bill Belichick, for as long as he lives, will ever take a wide receiver in the first or second round again. Maybe the second round this year. I don't know. When was what's his name? The guy they drafted? from Arizona State. Nikhil?
Mm-hmm.
Was he a first-round pick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he won't draft a wide receiver in the first round ever again, but he will. Unless it's like a top 5 pick or something. Or if there's another Pitts.
Yeah, we have Justin Fields going to New England at pick number 4. Pick number 5, Cincinnati Bengals. Receiver Jamar Chase at LSU.
He's reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah, I had Sewell going here in the last mock draft, but with all the noise going out, it sounds like Joe Burrow's really pushing for Jamar Chase. And, as a guy who just tore his ACL, is telling your front office he wants a certain guy, I think you kind of lean to that guy, even though you're thinking, yeah, let's protect him. If he's telling you even to bypass these other guys to bring in this certain guy, I think that says a lot. I think he's trusting in what they're going to do, what they're going to bring for him. You got to keep him happy. And the LSU connection, man, it makes a lot of sense. They'll have that chemistry still together.
Yeah, they'll bring the Bayou Bengals to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, and
you like that?
It'll bring in their alpha receiver. T. Higgins is there, kind of more of a number 2.
Tyler Boyd's
a slot guy,
yeah.
But Jamar will be that alpha dog on the outside replacing A.J. Green.
And they already have that chemistry from college, and Jamar went absolutely bonkers. So, I like that pick, and I'm sure Joe's been champagning and campaigning for him for a while now, and he finally got the GM or whoever to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you got to keep him happy.
Yeah, I like that pick. Yeah, offensive line stinks, but we can address that in other rounds.
Yeah, it's a deep tackle class for sure. That's kind of what I left out on the last one is I kind of looked into it again, but it's loaded with offensive tackles. You can easily get one in the second or third round.
You're telling me there's a lot of big boys in this draft?
Oh, there's a lot of slobber stinks.
Yeah, I love slobber stinks. That's the best of both worlds.
It hits you around. Pick number 6 belongs to the Miami Dolphins. They take tight end Kyle Pitts.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had originally.
Yeah, it makes sense. Really looking at it, Kyle Pitts is way too good to even fall out of the top 2 picks. But with the quarterbacks going and Jamar Chase being, a perfect fit for Cincinnati, Pitts isn't going to go past the Dolphins. The Dolphins have their quarterback already. They've got, some needs on the O-line, but like you said, they can address them later on in the draft. And you can't pass on an offensive talent like Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I think, that would be a very good pick. Like I said in the previous mock draft, my question to you is there a scenario where someone trades up to the 4 pick, but they're not picking a quarterback and they go for Pitts?
Yeah.
Who would it be? You think if the Falcons stay, they'd pick him?
Yeah. I think that if the Falcons stay, they do pick him. I think because there's reports today where the GM and the head coach have agreed on who they take at 4. Because I think, the last few weeks, they kind of had a disagreement. One wanted Pitts, one wanted a quarterback. Yeah, today I got a report saying that they both agreed on someone, and I'm sure that someone's Kyle Pitts.
So you don't think they'll trade?
They definitely could. In my opinion, I think they do, but if they don't, their pick is Kyle Pitts. It would be hard to trade out of a spot knowing Kyle Pitts is on the board, but, Atlanta has other needs to fill, and they can bring in, they can acquire other draft picks.
Yeah, they can acquire a lot of assets for the future.
Right.
But and the thing about Kyle Pitts, it's not every team needs a Kyle Pitts. So I feel like it's like a free for all on who. I think something crazy could potentially happen that no one saw coming.
Like you said, what if someone moves up to 4 and takes Kyle Pitts?
Everything could be.
What if the Niners take Kyle Pitts at 3?
Yeah, they smoke screen us and they start doing Kittle and Pitts.
But yeah.
Like I said, like every team could use a Kyle Pitts. It doesn't matter. Maybe not the Chiefs or the 49ers, but every other team in the NFL could use a Kyle Pitts. So
there's those reports too of like Jerry Jones would give up a whole bunch of stuff to get that 4th pick for Pitts, which is possible. It's something Jerry would probably do. I don't think it's smart. But, in my opinion, I think a sneaky team that could move up and draft him is the Indianapolis Colts. Trade up to 4 and take Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, there's a snake in the grass, and I like how you said, who'd you say, Colts?
Yeah,
Interesting. I think the Cardinals could swoop in.
that's another team.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
AJ Green, DeAndre, Kyle
I could
Pitts,
see that.
Christian Kirk.
Because it fills a hole for them. It's a position they really need to address.
I like their tight end. What's his name? Arnold?
Dan Arnold.
Yeah.
I like him too, but he's no Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I don't think there is another Kyle.
Yeah, and then Kyle Pitts is a guy you can put in, play him all over the field, really. People say he's a traditional tight end, but you can really line him up outside. You can line him up inside.
Yeah, and he can block, like, serviceably.
But with the Dolphins, you can just run two tight end sets with Gesicki, have Gesicki as a backup tight end. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, they act like Gesicki is this really big guy. You can do all these things, but if you can...
He's a good player, but
if you draft Kyle Pitts, you know, this guy is going to play as many snaps as possible, whether it be two tight end set, whether he's starting, whether he's outside. He's going to be playing.
Whatever team he goes to, I'm going to buy his jersey.
Yeah.
I hope he's number 6.
84.
Is that what he's going to pick? Is that what he's in college or something?
Yeah. He's so good, dude. That's all I know.
Was that Shannon Sharp's number? Or is he 88?
He's 84, I think.
Yeah, he was. He must look up to him.
Probably. I'm sure he watches a lot of Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, that's probably what he models his game after. He's similar.
I agree. I think so, too. But, yeah, Pitts isn't falling anywhere after 6. I've come to the realization, whether it's a trade, whether he falls to the Dolphins. But Pitts going to the Dolphins at 6. Dolphins traded up to get Pitts, to get Chase, and Pitts is the guys that fall to him. So, number 7, this pick belongs to the Detroit Lions. They trade this pick. This pick is also traded.
You're going to make me lose my mind up in here.
So Detroit
Rest
trades
in
this.
peace, T-Max.
Detroit trades this pick to the Denver Broncos.
Oh, yeah, we got to shore up that quarterback pick, man. We got to trade up, man. We can't let any of these snakes around get in ahead of us. So I think they do that too. If they don't trade up for 4, they'll definitely trade up to 7 just to make sure they can get their boy.
Yeah, so Denver moves up 2 picks to draft their guy that they've been looking at, quarterback Trey Lance, North Dakota State, man.
Oh, man, that guy's got a rock. I saw some of his throws today. He's got a rocky.
Yeah, he's going to have a second pro day on, April 19th?
Yeah.
And he's got a lot to prove, but I think Denver's already looking for a quarterback. It's their biggest need. Bringing in competition to Drew Lock, you know, if he's able to show out. Drew Lock's been given chances. We all know what he's got, what he is. But to bring in a guy with a bunch of upside, like Trey Lance and, you know, high first-round pick, you know, it's holding a lot of weight.
You know how he's doing the pro day for the 19th?
Mm-hmm.
For the league?
Yeah.
He's actually doing a private one on 420 for the Broncos.
In Mile High, huh?
Yeah. Because they're gonna give him some adversity. He's gonna play under some weird conditions. He might be a little foggy in the head that day, but we're gonna see if he can handle the pressure of the Mile High Stadium, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're gonna have the munchie bar ready.
Yeah, he'll be, and that'll be the real test. It doesn't matter how he does on the 19th, because the 20th is whenever they'll sit him in a room and put a gas mask on him, like Laramie Tunsil.
No, that's the test, huh?
Yeah, and then he has to throw the ball.
Yeah, Trey Lance just seems like a Denver John Elway type of guy, though, doesn't he?
No.
Yeah, he does.
John Elway's drafted Osweiler, Paxton Lynch, and Drew Lock.
Yeah, all bigger quarterbacks.
Trevor Siemian. I think Trey Lance is of color. I think he's African American.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard John Elway do anything like that.
But he's 6'4", 230.
Well, obviously John Elway's not doing drafting. It's Patton.
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
Yeah, they're going to pick Trey Lance. But if John Elway was picking, we would stay at 9 and pick Micah Parsons.
Pick number 8 belongs to the Carolina Panthers. And they get a guy who slides down the board a bit, and Penei Sewell, tackle out of Oregon. You know, I had him going to the Bengals in that last mock draft, but I have them kind of slipping down here a bit with these quarterbacks and, Pitts going earlier. At this point, I think Carolina's just looking for best available. And Penei Sewell slipped down the board. Can't really pass up a generational offensive lineman in Sewell.
Mm-hmm.
He locks up, those positions with Darnold. You still got your weapons, DJ Moore, your guys. Your defense is getting solid. Maybe draft a cornerback or receiver later on in the draft. But can't pass on Sewell at this spot. Best available. Pretty easy for Carolina.
Yeah, I think they'll just take the best available, and it's Sewell the Mule.
Pick number 9 now belongs to Detroit after the trade with Denver. And they take their guy they wanted all along in receiver, Devontae Smith.
Yeah, Alabama, Devontae Smith. They moved back and still got the guy they wanted and needed. I think they made a good and probably added a couple more draft picks to their arsenal, and I think it's a good win-win for the Broncos and the Lions.
So I guess Devontae Smith would slide in to be their number 1, huh? You think he could be a true alpha in the NFL?
Yes. Was Deshaun Jackson ever an alpha?
I don't know if you would call him an alpha.
I think he's better than Deshaun Jackson.
I think they're kind of different players.
I think they look the same.
Yeah?
But I think Devontae Smith is more well-rounded.
Yeah, that's why I think they're different.
He's good at route running. He's got better hands.
Yeah, he plays like he's 6'4", 220, if we're being honest.
Yeah, he probably just needs to stay the same weight.
You don't think he should put on any weight?
No, slow down.
I think he should add some weight for sure.
Can you think of a skinny wide receiver?
Randy Moss.
Very good.
But he was a lot taller.
That was pretty good for putting you on the spot. I didn't know.
There's a couple.
Jerry Rice was pretty skinny.
I think if Devontae can get to like 190, I think that would be perfect.
He used to be a super skinny wide receiver.
Well, like Robbie Anderson.
Oh, yeah, Robbie's super skinny. That's him.
But he's not like an alpha.
He's pretty darn good.
He's not like a number 1.
Would you think his Devontae Smith career would be a success if he was similar to Robbie Anderson?
No, he'd be a bust. Not because of his stats. I just think Robbie Anderson's just a number 2 field stretcher. He's not really a possession receiver. He's more of a Deshaun Jackson than he is Devontae Smith.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited to see him in the pros.
Because like you said, he's a great route runner. He's taking big hits. He's got great hands. He goes up for the ball.
His yak.
Yeah.
That's what separates him.
I think he's a perfect fit for Detroit. You can really use him as a
poor guy,
all-around player.
Detroit stinks.
TJ Hawk, and then that's really it. Tyrell Williams would be your field stretcher.
They stink.
Yeah, terrible.
So good luck to you, Devontae. I'm rooting for you. I still like the Lions every year. Not so much anymore with Jared Goff. He rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't think anyone likes
Jared Goff. He's like a little valley boy that wants to get punched.
Yeah, I think everyone liked him because of Stafford, man. He's underappreciated, but everyone likes him, it seems like.
Yeah, he's got dog in him. I don't think people say that enough.
Yeah, he's a D-O-double-G.
Oh, no. D-O-G.
D-A-W-G.
Dog?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, he literally is. He went to Georgia.
Pick 10 belongs to the Cowboys, man. I think everyone knows where they're going here. Taking corner, best available. People have J.C. Horn here, but I have Patrick Surtain. I think the pedigree of Alabama, bigger guy, 6'2", 202. He fits the mold of an alpha, and he can come in and be their guy. They lost to Woozy in free agency, and I think Patrick Surtain is their pick right here. Pretty easy.
Yeah, I agree. I think Patrick Surtain, the second junior, is the best corner in the draft.
You believe that?
100%.
Okay.
I was going to say something, but I take it back. I was about to double down on something I said in previous podcasts.
What?
He's better than his dad.
Are you asking?
No, I'm saying it.
Oh, he's going to be better than his dad?
Is his dad a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's big shoes. He'll be just as good as his dad. Actually, I'm not going to dial it back. You know what? People always make me try to dial it back, and I'm not doing it anymore. Patrick Surtain, number 2, junior, whatever you want to call him, will be better than his father.
Respect.
Yeah, I'm on one.
That's what I like. That's the Aaron we like to see. Pick number 11 belongs to the New York Giants. They're going to address their biggest need and tackle Rashawn Slater. Good pick, great pick, like the fit. Slater's a beast. He's moving up draft boards. I know I had him at 6 with the Dolphins on the last one. I mean, that's how highly I really do think of him.
I think he's better than Sewell.
I don't think he's there yet. He's a beast. He's a stud, freak. You know, they're kind of in the same tier. I can agree with that. But I'll take Sewell in a vacuum. But Slater falling to the Giants, that'll let him as easy pick. You know, they need a tackle to shore up that O-line. You know, their defense is solid. They've got weapons on the outside now with Kenny Golladay. Saquon's the best in the business. You got your quarterback, Daniel Jones. Give him one more year.
Yep.
Give him that protection with Rashawn Slater. Perfect pick. Would be a 10 out of 10 pick in my opinion. You know, people have Waddle going here, but like I said, man, you can address receiver later on, the second, third rounds, but you can't find a Rashawn Slater in the second or third round. So
You know his nickname?
No.
Rashawn Slaughterhouse.
It's a great nickname for him.
Mm-hmm. Because you know why?
Why?
He mauls people on that line.
Does
like
he?
a lion. And just imagine a zookeeper putting out a fresh carcass of meat and the lion smelling it and attacking it. That's what it looks like when Slaughterhouse gets on that line and they hike that ball. He's off there and he's mauling the defensive ends and defensive tackles. I just want people to visualize what these players are really like behind. Like, I know we're just talking about them, but I want you to put that in your head, vision of that.
Pick number 12 belongs to the Philadelphia Eagles. They address receiver and take Jalen Waddle.
This is the Seagulls pick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to get him off the ground, and I like that pick. That's one way to get him off the ground. Jalen Waddle, they'll have a young wide receiver core with a young quarterback, young running back, decent defense. I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, I think Micah Parsons could be here as well, but, you know, Eagles need weapons. They're committing to Jalen Hurts. You know, you have Rager, you have Fulgham, but you lost Jeffrey, you lost Deshaun Jackson.
Old.
So, yeah, they're gone, so you need to address that. Jalen Waddle is the best one here. He's a first-round talent. You know, if he never had that injury, I know I said this on the last one, but he's a top 10 pick in this draft, but he slips down to 12 because of the injury. He's not necessarily in, like, alpha size. He's kind of smaller, too. He can play the outside. He's got speed, and he's got the connection with Jalen Hurts. I think it would be a great fit.
Yeah, I like the pick. They also have Dallas Goedert. Do they still have Ert?
And Hurts, yeah. I think he'll be moved.
I thought they gave him permission to look for a trade or something.
Yeah, but they're not getting anything of value, really.
Yeah, it's time for Hurts to move. It's Goddard's position. He's good. He's a very good tight end. I had him in fantasy.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So that rounds up number
Seagull.
12. Pick 1, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence. Pick 2, Jets, Zach Wilson. Pick 3, Mac Jones to the Niners. Pick 4, Patriots, take Justin Fields. Pick 5, Bengals, take Jamar Chase. Pick 6, Dolphins, take Kyle Pitts. Pick 7, Denver, trades up, takes Trey Lance. Pick 8, Carolina, Penei Sewell. Pick 9, belongs to Detroit, takes Devontae Smith. Pick 10, Cowboys, Patrick Surtain. Pick 11, Giants, take Rashawn Slater. Pick 12, Eagles, take Jalen Waddle. So I'll go ahead and run down pick 13 through 32. You can chime in if you want at any point, but we'll just run through it.
Are you going to talk about each one or just say the name?
I'm just going to run through it.
All right.
Pick 13, the Chargers take Christian Darrisaw, tackle.
I like that.
Pick 14, Minnesota Vikings take Jalen Phillips, edge rusher out of Miami.
He really leaped up the draft board with that pro day.
Yeah, I think he really did. I think he's a beast. He's the best.
I think he's a project.
I think he's the best defensive end in the draft. Best edge rusher in the draft.
I think he has the highest ceiling.
Me too. But I think it makes sense for the Vikings. They were like worse in the league in pass rushing last year.
I think Daniel Hunter's real angry with him.
With who?
The Vikings.
Why?
Contract.
Yeah, because they messed up with Gakwe.
Oh, yeah. Ngakwe?
Yeah.
Was he on the Vikings?
Yeah, remember Jacksonville traded him there?
Oh, yeah.
And then he didn't get along, and they traded him to Baltimore.
Yeah, so, yeah, Jalen Phillips is a good pick there.
I really do like it.
Because Danielle Hunter was a project when they picked him, and now he's one of the best edge rushers in the league.
Yeah, Everson Griffin left. Some other guys too. They're looking for that replacement, and then if Griffin wants out, you're gonna need a guy there too. So Jalen Phillips I think that's a good pick for them. 15. This is the Falcons pick with the Patriots, and the Falcons take J.C. Horn, another guy climbing up boards. They need a corner there. Pick 16. Arizona Cardinals take defensive tackle Christian Barmore. Best in the draft. Defensive tackle is kind of a shallow position this year. He's in a tier of his own at this position. I think it's one of their biggest needs outside of tight end and maybe, replacing Patrick Peterson. But Christian Barmore's too good to pass up at this point.
I don't think it's him, but I don't know who I would put there.
You don't like it?
No.
Who do they take then?
Well, I had Jace Horn going there.
What if he's off the board?
Newsome.
Really?
Yeah, they need a corner. We lost Patrick Peterson for Pete's sake.
Yeah, but you still have Asante Samuel, you have Farley, you have...
I like Newsome a lot.
So do I.
I think I like him more than Asante. But, of course, the top two are, Jace Horn and Surtain. I think Newsome's 3. Maybe Farley.
Yeah, I could see it happening if, they go ahead and take Newsome. But, like I said, the defensive tackle position's really shallow in this draft. It'd be hard to address it later on. And he's on Barmore's a freak. He's on a tier of his own. And just go ahead and take him now and then you adjust corner later. Because it's a very shallow position in this draft. Pick 17 belongs to the Las Vegas Raiders. Micah Parsons, linebacker, Penn State.
Good pick.
I think the Raiders are like the hardest team to mock for, I swear. Because they have so many
missing pieces.
And Gruden and Mayock are the strangest group of people I've ever encountered.
Mm-hmm.
So it could really be anyone at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if they take like Travis Etienne.
They have Kenyon Drake and...
Yeah, but they're weirdos.
Yeah, they're very strange humans.
But I have Michael Parsons here. He's the best available. He just seems like a Gruden guy.
He seems like a Gruden grinder.
Like a utility guy.
Yes.
Pick 18, Dolphins take Najee Harris. He moves into the first round. My mock draft 2.0.
Yeah, I had Travis Etienne, but I like the Najee Harris one better.
Yeah, the Tua connection. I think Najee is the best one in the draft. He's a 3-down back, catches passes. We saw him. We know.
Another lovable guy.
We all know who this guy is. We all know how freaky he is.
Yeah, I like that pick.
It'd be sick on the Dolphins, actually.
They would be one of my favorite teams.
Kyle Pitts and then Najee Harris. They might be cooking up something.
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
Pick 19, Washington football team takes Jeremiah Owusu-Karamoah, linebacker, Notre Dame. They don't have a lot of holes on that defense, but, Jeremiah Owusu you can kind of put all over.
Whose pick is this?
Football team.
Yeah, he could be like their utility, their Swiss Army knife.
Right.
I like
a
that
Shaq
pick.
Thompson.
Yeah.
Pick 20, Chicago Bears address their tackle guard needs, Elijah Vera Tucker, USC.
Yeah, they need all the help they can get, though.
Yeah, Elijah Vera Tucker, you can play tackle or guard, kind of place him in any spot you want, and then go from there.
I heard they're trying to trade Anthony Miller.
I saw that, too. They're looking at someone in the draft.
You think they could take a wide receiver?
They won't take him in the first round, but I think second or third, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
We don't know. Whoever falls, we'll have to see.
Okay.
Pick 21, Colts take Kwity Paye, defensive end, Michigan. Another need. I had him in the same spot in the first mock draft. It's a big need. And like I said, Justin Houston, kind of his replacement. Pick 22, the Tennessee Titans, Terrence Marshall, receiver, LSU.
Yes.
Moving up draft boards, had a great pro day.
I think that's too early for him.
I don't know. From what I'm hearing, people say he's the number 4 receiver now.
I don't think the Tennessee does that.
What do you think they do?
Somehow. I don't know what.
Well, give me something then.
Who is their wide
gonna chime
receiver
in.
depth chart?
A.J. Brown.
And
I don't know.
exactly, they probably have some
Khalif Raymond.
What about that Sharp kid? What if they trade up for Kyle Pitts? They lost
They
John.
need a receiver.
Oh, they have that frisky guy.
Yeah, they need a receiver.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I think it's Marshall. That's where I have him right now. It could change.
I think it's Elijah Moore because A.J. Brown went to Ole Miss.
That doesn't mean anything.
They played on the same college team.
I don't think the Titans care.
Just a theory.
Pick 23, Jets, Greg Newsome, cornerback, Northwestern.
You know how I feel?
You like that one, huh?
Yeah.
Pick 24, same as first mock, Samuel Cosme, Texas tackle to the Steelers.
Baby ears.
Same as first mock, pick 25, Jacksonville takes Trayvon Moehrig. That's one of my favorite picks in the draft, so I'm going to leave it at that.
I think that's a bad pick.
Pick 26, why?
I think that guy's overrated.
You've never seen him play, have you?
Not much.
Pick 26, Cleveland Browns take Azeez Ojulari, end rusher, Georgia. He's a project guy. He didn't really play much at Georgia, but he's got freak tendencies and could be really good.
He has a dog.
Opposite of Myles Garrett, would be kind of scary.
Yeah, he's a dog.
Literally. Round 1,
And figuratively.
Round 1, pick 27, Baltimore, Jason Owa. I had him going to the Bills, but I have him going earlier, man. He's a freak.
This is where I have Terrace Marshall.
So who did the Titans draft?
Someone else. Oh, Newsome.
Wait, so you just want Marshall on the Ravens?
No, I think that's what they're gonna do. Well, okay, let's go back to Tennessee. Tennessee needs a corner, majorly, so they draft Newsome from Northwestern.
Okay.
So Marshall's still available, correct? Baltimore takes him with 27.
Who did the Jets take? Gregory Rousseau?
Yes.
I could see it. Pick 28, New Orleans Saints, Zaven Collins. Really good.
He fell on the draft board.
You don't think he goes that high?
No, he fell.
Why?
I had him at 15.
Yeah, on yours. I don't think he's going to go that early.
He's 6'5".
Well, because the Patriots trade up, remember?
Oh, yeah. That's why. Yeah, I like Xavier Collins.
Yeah, big need for them. Saints need a linebacker. Seems
big
like
boy.
Throw him in there. Pick 29, Green Bay Packers, Nick Bolton, linebacker, Missouri.
I heard whatever team drafts him, he's going to become the quarterback of the defense. He's that knowledgeable.
I guess Blake Martinez is their guy now, but you could definitely upgrade there.
Yeah, Blake Martinez is old. News.
Pick 30, Buffalo Bills take Gregory Rousseau. Need a pass rush. Line it up.
Yeah, line him up.
Pick 31, Kansas City Chiefs, Tevin Jenkins. Had him going earlier to the Raiders, but like I said, they're unpredictable. And the Chiefs need a tackle here, and Tevin Jenkins is a beast. He's a freak, and the Chiefs won't pass him up here. Pick 32, Tampa Bay takes Asante Samuel, Jr., cornerback.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, lines him up the D.
I have them taking the Stanford quarterback.
Who, Jake Locker?
I don't know his name off the top of my head.
Dan Mills?
Yeah, something like Mills? I don't know. He's a Stanford quarterback.
Yeah, that's my mock draft 2.0. I have Atlanta taking Kyle Trask at pick 35, though. That's another thing I want to throw in.
What else do you have in the later rounds?
I have Etienne going to the Jets at pick 34. Let me see. Elijah Moore, I could see going to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Rashard Bateman, that's another guy who kind of slips. And he might go to the Patriots. Pick 46.
Who is this?
Rashad Bateman.
I'd like that.
Rondell Moores to the Giants.
Who's going to be Mr. Irrelevant?
Giants take Rondell Moore. Pick 42 replaces their Golden Tate player.
Where's Golden Tate?
Line him out. I don't know. I think they released him. He's not the Golden Tate they once.
Golden Tate needs to take a golden shower.
Golden Tate needs to use a golden date.
Yeah. Who's
the
going to
blind woman?
You want to make a little friendly wager?
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Irrelevant this year? I think it's going to be Carlton Dingleberry III. Okay, so I have Carlton Dingleberry III, the punter for Saskatchewan State. He's got quite the leg, I think.
Saskatchewan?
Saskatchewan State.
Where's that?
Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got the leg. I think one time he had a 90-yard punt.
What's his name?
Carlton Dingleberry the third. I know it's kind of a funny name, but keep your eye out. He'll be a starting punter one of these years. Sorry for that.
Oh, that was good.
Abrasive noise.
That was good. I'm interested to see where Dingleberry lands.
Yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. Dingleberry the third.
Do people even draft punters anymore?
I don't know. Yeah. The Chiefs did last year.
Really?
And he stunk in the Super Bowl.
Who was it?
But I don't know. He's from Florida. He's got
Huh.
long hair. Townsend.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's like super good during the season, and then
Yeah, he stunk. He had two, like, back-to-back poo-poos.
no, and literally when he walked off the field, he had to change his pants.
What happened?
Soiled. I don't know if it was the ground soil or he soiled himself because it was brown.
Maybe it was foliage from the field.
Yeah, I mean, it could have very well been. I was just judging him because, like, after you make a punt like that, sometimes you poop your pants.
I don't know. He looks like a guy that probably enjoys pooping his pants.
No, he's a good guy. He seems like a cool dude.
How
He
do you
reminds
know?
me of Mike Clevenger.
I don't think he's a cool dude.
Clevenger?
Yeah,
He's like a hippie.
he's a bad guy.
Why?
He, like, beat up his girlfriend.
No, that never happened.
Yeah, huh?
I've seen his Instagram. He's happy on there.
Sunshine?
No, that's Trevor.
I don't know. There's reports that he beat up his girlfriend.
Oh, he
There's,
looks
like,
like
a bunch
such a-
of witnesses.
He looks like he's such a happy and like hippie guy. Those are always the guys you have to watch out for.
Exactly. They're always the hotheads. You gotta watch out for them.
Hmm?
Yeah, like you.
What do you mean?
You got your hair parted.
Yeah. I wanted to try something new today.
Did you feel good?
I feel great. I think I'm going to do it every day.
Really? You gonna go out in public like that?
I feel like I'm a different person.
Yeah, for those watching, or for those listening, you should definitely watch. Check
Yeah.
this guy out.
Yeah, I did a part in the middle. A little curl action going on each side like a wave.
Yeah, he looks like Wally Zerbiak.
Yeah. Well, who would you say I look like right now?
P. Diddy Combs.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank
No,
you.
like Pee Wee Sherman. I don't think did he part down the middle?
The address on Finding Nemo? P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
No, the Pee Wee Sherman.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
That's the
Pee Wee
meanest thing
Herman,
anyone's
Tina
ever...
Turner.
I mean, I could see Alfalfa. I can't see Pee Wee
Yeah,
Herman.
yeah, that's the guy. Alfalfa.
I've gotten alfalfa since growing up. Every time I part my hair in the middle.
That's the one. He had the little hair sticking out though.
I mean, if I didn't comb my hair, it'd be sticking up in the back.
But just a little one thing coming out.
I got a cowlick.
No, he just had that like.
I know what alfalfa means.
Yeah.
I wanna suck up the sun. I wanna tell everyone to light
my way.
I like how you throw in the audio slave lyric. Or did you really think those were the lyrics?
I didn't know what the lyrics were.
Who is that? Sheryl Crow?
Yeah, I think so.
You ever heard the Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock song?
No, Kid Rock and.
You just... Wait, what is that? How does it go? It's really beautiful.
What about Nickelback?
I wanna be a rock star.
You don't like Nickelback?
I don't mind. I mean, I don't hate them like everyone else. If it comes on, I can say, hey, this is Nickelback, change it.
Yeah.
Say,
me
hey,
neither.
they're not bad.
I don't know why they get so much hate. I understand Kid Rock, but not Nickelback.
I can't think of any of their lyrics right now. Look at this photograph. Every time I look at it, I laugh. There it goes.
There's a smell inside my shorts.
You like Nickelback?
I don't mind them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's like the cool, or like people just love to hate them. But
Yeah, it's true. I don't know.
But really,
why.
they're just not that good, but they're not terrible.
They're not terrible. I know.
I listen to Alien Ant Farm.
Just that one. Danny, are you okay?
Smooth Criminal?
That's the only one you listen to?
No, I remember I listened to their album.
What about Limp Bizkit?
Not a big fan.
Why not?
Vulgar.
They're kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the lead singer. What's his name? Fred Durst?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
You don't like Linkin Park neither.
I like Chester.
Not
I
Linkin Park.
I mean, I could listen to Linkin Park.
Mm.
I could. They go hard. Like, some of their stuff is, like, the screams.
Yeah, Chester's cool.
In the end, it doesn't really matter. We're, like, basically naming all the bands that play on 94.5. The Butt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is Kodak?
No.
I think...
He's not in the right headspace.
No, I don't think he ever will be. I think he's just literally... He only knows the streets. His security guard got shot.
Why?
Because he's in a beef with another rapper, and Kodak said something about his girlfriend. And the guy... You know how all these rappers get on IG Live?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm the king of Miami, man. Kodak... What do they call him? What's his nickname? Yak. He's like, Yak can't come to Miami. I'm the king of Miami. And then a day later, he got targeted. What about all these former NFL players committing murder?
Yeah, Travis Rudolph.
Yeah, man, I liked him too in college.
Yeah, he was like a weird one. Apparently, he was like a good guy and did a lot of charity and community work.
Yeah, he like sat, when he was at Florida State, he went to lunch with the kids.
Yeah, the kid with autism.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad to see that. And he just shot at a group of people and killed 2 people and hurt.
I think he only killed one person.
But like a few people got hurt.
Or maybe the other guy died. I don't know. I remember he was in critical condition.
But if you look at his mugshot, his eyes were like black.
You think he was under the influence?
Nah, I just think he's got demons.
What's up with all these Florida people, man?
I don't know, man. Street gang.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not from Broward County, boy.
Yeah, and the other guy, what was his name? The safety?
I don't know his name, but he killed 5 people and himself.
His 2 grandkids.
What? His
5 and 6-year-old, yeah.
I know, but did he know the people he killed?
Yeah.
He worked for him? Or is his family?
Like 3 of them were his family or something.
Yeah, man, that guy's they need to study his brain.
His 2 grandkids, it's crazy.
He didn't have grandkids.
Yeah. Or someone's grandkids.
How could he have grandkids? He's 20-something.
No, he's not.
That guy he stopped playing in 2015.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's possible.
He killed someone's grandkids.
Yeah, he killed 6 and 5-year-old. Yeah,
okay.
And like a 70-year-old and a 70-year-old. Grandparents and...
Whose family is that?
I thought it was like he was working at some place and he went and killed him and then went to his house and they heard a gunshot and he killed himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's very...
Is it CTE?
I mean, this sounds like CTE. I don't know. The Rudolph one doesn't. He barely played enough to get CTE.
Yeah, but a couple hits will do it.
Yeah, like he was in the league not like 2 years ago, Giants. And then he went to the Canadian League.
I think Jacksonville too.
Yeah. I liked him in college.
Yeah, he's like a skinny, fast. He was really good at Florida State.
Yeah, and he went undrafted.
Yeah, I remember him.
Now he's charged with first-degree murder.
He's claiming self-defense.
The car was driving away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unhealthy.
No, like, the girlfriend called her friend and was like, hey, he's beating me, or he's hurting me, or scaring me. And they came up to confront him. And he went inside and they got in their car and was driving away and he had a gun. He shot at the car while I was driving away and slumped someone.
He killed him while they were driving away?
Yeah. Allegedly.
I guess you can't really claim self-defense then, huh?
You can't. He can get like second-degree murder because it's the heat of the moment. He didn't plan it out.
Right. That's probably what it'll get.
Yeah, but still, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, he still had black eyes.
He's 25.
That's a lot of years, man.
Florida, that's the one state I would not want to go to jail or prison.
Yeah, no way. No thanks.
That's the one state. Maybe California, New York. You look like Goat Man.
Goat Man?
Mr. Tomness?
Oh, yeah, I've gotten that before. I have gotten that before, I'm not going to lie.
If I didn't see your real legs, I'd think you had little hooves on.
Yeah. Well,
Little guy in a little suit.
All right, let's talk on the Masters, man. First 2 days.
Man. It's going to be a great, great weekend. I'll tell you that much. This course is eating people's lunch, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Man, me and Luke watched it pretty much both days, and man, those greens, whenever they hit it barely past the hole and it starts rolling, it's just and rolls right off into the water, man. You have to be on your P's and Q's, man. And you know who's on their P's and Q's?
Oh.
Rosie. Justin Rose.
Yeah, he looked a little off today.
No, man, I don't know, but the front nine, he stinks. But whenever he hits that back nine, it's like he's playing a mini golf course.
Oh, this is a little baby boy golf.
Yeah, but he's just, I don't know what it is, man. If he keeps doing that, he'll definitely take that green jacket and he'll put it on.
Yeah, man, surprising first 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people didn't make the cut. Brooks. The most surprising, I think, is DJ. Rory looks like... I didn't know he had a new swing coach.
Yeah, that was
He's reconstructing everything.
Big problem. He needs to go back to his roots.
Yeah, he needs to play like a 16-year-old again. Have fun out there.
Right, I agree, man.
Who else didn't make it?
Jason Day, Lee Westwood, Vijay Singh, Matthew Wolf.
I saw Vijay. They showed Vijay Singh on one shot. He was like plus 15, and he hit it in the water.
Really?
But he hit it out of the water, and it didn't get out of the water and went back in.
Dang, that's sad.
Yeah, it was
That's
sad,
golf, man.
But he was happy. He's just happy to be there. I love you, Vijay.
Yeah, he shot like an 80 or something. He kind of struggled. 79 and then 80, yeah, 15 over.
Yeah, but he had some... so we had some surprising guys that didn't make the weekend.
Patrick Cantlay, I think he's ranked like 10 in the world.
Yeah, there's top 20 guy, like probably 8 top 20 guys in the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a crazy finish. You still got a bunch of studs. You know, Justin Thomas shot well today. Could have done better, but he's climbing up there. Tony Finau had one of the best.
He's my dark horse.
He had one of the best rounds of the day. Tied for 4
What did
under.
he shoot, a 67?
66. That's really good.
Finau's a phenomenon.
Jordan Spieth tied for 4th, 4 under.
Yeah, watch out for Spieth.
Yeah, he's getting dialed, man.
Yeah.
He's going to have a great Saturday and Sunday.
What's that guy, Smith?
Cameron Smith? The Australian?
Yeah. Is he doing well? Yeah, he looked really good. And that whoever that young guy they interviewed, the guy with the Z last name?
Oh, yeah, Zalatoris.
Yeah, how old is that kid?
I don't know, probably in his 20s.
He looks like a little boy's.
Yeah, he's 6 under.
Yeah, he was playing ball. He had one of those putts where you start walking towards it before it goes in.
Kevin Na style, man.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this guy's gonna, he's got something. He's got some spunk to his game.
These are the guys you got to watch out for. The confidence is spewing.
Yeah, and that one guy was putting with his 3-wood.
I think
he was pretty good with it, too.
Yeah, I think he 2-putted on every hole that he used it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
How does your putter break?
He slammed it on the
cart.
It was like he 4-putted with it and got upset, understandably. And then he smashed it the head of the putter down on the grass and it snapped the shaft.
Dang, that guy's strong.
Yeah, he hit it pretty hard. He was really upset. But you could tell as soon as he did it, he regretted it because he wasn't carrying 2 putters.
That seems like a very bad putter. I've thrown my putter against a tree.
Yeah, but slamming it all your force down, straight down.
I swung it like a baseball bat into a tree.
Really?
Yeah. I still use that putter to this day.
I haven't used it in 3 years.
Lee.
Yeah, Matsuyama, JT, Tony Finau, Cameron Champ, Xander Schauffele, Ryan Palmer.
John Rahm,
yeah, I think he's 1 under. No, he's even. With Abraham Answers even. Tommy Fleetwood. Bubba Watts is even. He made the cut. Bryson, man, 67. He's back under. 1 under.
He looked good today. He finally controlled his smashes.
And his emotions.
Yeah.
Did he look good? I missed him.
Yeah, he looked good. Short game was better, and his putting was a lot better. His drives were still kind of wonky. I don't know what he's doing. He's just literally smashing it. But one of them was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, if you can drive like 340, I mean, even if you're right or left, it should be fine.
Yeah, the commentator's like, dude, he smashed that, dude.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
And the course is tough too, because some few holes are wide open fairway, but the narrow ones are narrow, like 16. You got to be straight and narrow, or you're.
I think that's the one he literally he botched.
Yeah, I think
He's
most
trying to
people
go over all the trees.
like to the. It's like a dogleg right.
Right.
Yeah.
And he went way off, and then someone hit it into a bunker, and you couldn't really see what was in the bunker. And John Daly poked his head out, and he was shirtless, and he had a 12-pack of beer in the bunker. I think he thought he was on the beach.
Like, hey, boys. Just getting my tan.
You thought he was at the beach.
No, really?
Yeah.
He had his shades on?
Shades on, bathing suit, and shirtless.
That sounds like Daly.
Yeah, it was cool.
I probably would have.
It was good to see him. I know he's not playing, but it was just good to see him out there. He looks like he's gained 30.
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
He just sits at home in his recliner.
His recliner actually is like a wheelchair.
It rolls around.
Yeah.
So he never has to get up.
I don't think he enjoys walking at all.
No way.
I don't even.
He would drive like a golf cart on like private courses, and
yeah.
He didn't want to walk.
He doesn't really like to use the restroom.
What does he do?
I think there's one built into his recliner.
Hooked up to his wink. He's got a tube.
No, it's like a
toilet seat.
Yeah. It's just built in, so you can just kind of tuck it and pee.
How does he clean it out?
He gets his son to replace it. Have you ever changed oil?
What do you think he does in his spare time? Or what does he watch in his recliner?
If I had to say, he probably watches, like, Deadliest Catch. Or Ice Road Truckers.
He just puts it on repeat. He's seen the same episode 100 times.
Yeah, he just can relate to those guys. Hard working. Calloused hands.
Just Discovery Channel.
Discovery Channel. He probably watches NASCAR.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, he loves that stuff.
Watches golf.
Probably not.
Yeah, he does.
Because he gets bitter.
Nah, he watches golf.
I should have been out there.
That's his favorite thing, man. He loves golf.
He always tells the story how he once hit a drive 500.
Is that what his go-to is?
Yeah.
Never heard it.
Every time you meet him, he'll tell you the same story.
That was one time.
Yeah, I tattooed that ball about 500.
And grip it and rip it, baby.
Yeah, well, it was good to see him out there, man. He still got a lot of color.
Yeah, they should have let him play just for giggles.
He didn't know where he was. He's very disoriented. And they never found the ball.
Where was it?
Well, they found that a couple holes later. You could see they zoomed in on his stomach and it was in his belly button.
It's a good spot.
So the ball was inside a bunker.
They were trying to debunk it.
Nice. Yeah, so. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there because that was a cool part of the Masters. But like I said, this weekend's going to be gnarly.
Yeah, I also heard later on like hole 18, they started to hear noises in the trees off to the left. Mm. And they went to investigate, and they looked up, and they saw him in the trees.
There's no way that was John Daly.
He was shirtless.
He can't climb.
Yeah.
He can't climb a tree.
He was on like the first branch.
Remember how I told you he doesn't like to walk? How do you expect him to get in a tree?
He got up there.
No.
Yeah.
No way. That was probably a Sasquatch.
No, he got on the top one. He was making noises. They were telling him to be quiet, and he couldn't.
Oh, I did see the highlight, and he was jumping up and down on a branch, and it snapped, and he hit the ground.
Yeah, I think later on.
Yeah.
They couldn't get him out. He wouldn't.
No, and someone was putting whenever he fell out of the tree. It was like his favorite golfer. He was jumping up and down cheering, and the putt was rolling, and the branch snapped, and he fell to the ground. And when the ball was about to enter, the ground shook, and it bounced over the hole. Wow. And it rolled into the water.
Dang.
Yeah. So, John...
That's a tough break for the putter.
I don't think he's allowed back.
No, there's no way.
Yeah.
They probably put him in county.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, this weekend's going to be fun. Can't wait to watch it. There's gonna be some runs. There's gonna be some laughing. There's gonna be some crying.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Saturday
fun.
and Sunday of the Masters is the greatest days of 2021.
So far, yes.
Who do you think pulls it out at this point?
I don't know. I have a weird feeling about Finau.
What about Harmon?
I don't like him, but he's good.
He's good.
I like that Z guy too, but I don't know. Justin Rose just keeps that same energy.
I don't like how he shot a 72 though. That's throwing me off.
What do you mean?
Because to me it seems like, I don't know, 65 is pretty insane.
Yeah.
It gives you a good lead, but he didn't replicate it. And instead he shot
It's golf.
No, I know,
but he owns that back nine.
But that's what I mean. It's like, it's golf. So any of these guys could have a 65, 66 and be right there.
Yeah, but the thing I like about him is he started off so bad.
Yeah, he really did.
But then he gets to that back. Once he catches that groove, if he has a whole day of that groove.
Like he did at the first day. He was grooving.
It's going to be hard to catch him. Because even Jordan and Justin.
Yeah, but Finau was grooving today.
Yeah, Finau's good. That's what I'm saying. Golf's weird. It's just a game of runs. And I'm not talking about the ones in your shorts.
I'm talking about the ones in your nose.
No, not your runny nose. The runs and, like, you get hot, you get cold.
I don't know. We'll see. Whoever puts together the two best rounds on Saturday, Sunday. Just run it up.
Yeah, it should be exciting.
I still got Matsuyama, man.
He's up there, isn't he? 4 under?
Hmm? Yeah, tied for 6 with a bunch of guys. Finau, JT.
I still have Fred Cups.
Did you watch Matsuyama today?
They didn't show him much. It's weird how they pick who to show.
I know, I don't like it really.
They showed Vijay Singh just one shot. It was strange. And then they'd show... they started to show Rory a lot, cause Phil's group. Yeah,
Phil made the cut. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, that guy's a class act. They started showing Xander, Finau. So they always show Spieth and Justin Thomas.
Good, as they should.
And Justin Rose. They never show the Z guy though.
Zadens, I think he played early.
Oh. They showed Harmon a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. It's gonna be tight-nipped.
I didn't see Lee Westwood once.
Yeah, no.
Where's Patrick Reed?
I think he's 1 over.
Okay. Louis Oosthuizen still around?
Yeah, he's 1 over Patrick Reed. Louis Oosthuizen?
He is. I think he's 2 over.
Yeah, he's 2 over.
So how many people made the weekend?
I think like 50-something. I think their line's 50 normally.
50?
Yeah, but they had like 12 people tied for 47.
You think anyone's going to drop like a 62?
Nah.
63?
No.
It depends on the conditions and the flag, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the placement. I think day one's normally pretty easy.
It was pretty hard.
Because JT, man, he came off the course and he's like, today was easy. Like, it was weird. Like, he just...
Today or yesterday?
Today. After he played, he's like, yeah, it was easy. Like, what?
Well, he finally made birdies on par 5s like he's supposed to. I think the first day he did not do very well. I think he made birdies on 3.
That's a scary sight, though, and JT has that much confidence.
Yeah, but he says bad language.
So does everybody.
He called himself a
Dustin Johnson does coke.
Not anymore.
Still does to this day. Guaranteed. I'll bet $100.
I guarantee he doesn't.
I know he does. You don't just quit.
Yeah, you can.
That man's lining up in a pro shop.
No, he's fine. How dare you?
Patrick Reed looks like he's got hot dogs in his golf bag.
That'd be funny if, like, he hits in the water and, like, he's got to reach for... You think he's reaching for a ball, but he pulls out a hot dog and starts eating it raw.
He's, like, finished his hole. He's walking to the to the next hole and he's eating a hot dog.
Yeah, but no bun. Just a hot dog weenie. He's dipping it in mayonnaise. That's something.
Is that something a big guy would do?
No, just Patrick Reed, because he's a strange human.
Yeah, I could see it.
He says bad things too.
I know, that's why I brought him up.
And Jordan Spieth, all you hear him say is "dadgummit" and "dang it."
After every shot, like before he even sees like the ball fly,
He didn't say much.
He's already like
that's how I knew
complaining.
He was feeling good because he wasn't saying much.
Yeah, that's a good thing because every time, like before the ball's even, like you can tell where it's going, he's always complaining. I mean, that shows you he's a true golfer if he knows how it came off the face of the club. Honestly, he's a stud, really.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, for sure. They all just look unathletic, but they're all like super athletic. It's weird.
You know how we watch it and I said I could beat most of them in arm wrestle?
Yeah.
Because they aren't athletic.
They are athletic.
Yeah, they're athletic.
It's a different type of athleticism.
Yeah, it's on the hips.
It's not 40 times. It's not arm strength. It's not broad jump. It's golf athleticism.
Yeah, it's hips. They're probably really good at ballerina. They're probably really good at shaking them hips.
Yeah, even the big guys can do it.
You ever seen John?
Referring to John Daly, yeah.
Yeah.
John Rahm, too,
He
man.
can shake that thing.
John Rahm doesn't really use his hips that much.
I need to look at his swing then. Cause
I love his... He's just erratic, and I love it.
I think I need hip replacement.
No, I think you need to get out there and you need to swim them clubs.
No thanks.
I'll pay you $1 to caddy.
A hole?
No, the whole 18.
I'm not doing it. I'm not cheap. I give it my all.
$1 a hole.
Nope.
$25.
$2,500 a hole.
$15.
A hole?
Yeah.
We can talk about it after.
You gotta be the best caddy there was,
I'll sniff the grass.
It better be my best round.
It will be. I can guarantee you that.
76.
Yeah, because I'm going to move the ball when you're walking up to the green.
Thank you.
It's going to be...
That's gonna get me disqualified.
Oh, no, I thought it was just me and you out there.
No.
You'd think you hit it in the bunker and I'd run up there real fast and be like, hey, I'm going to go check it out. And I'd throw it onto the green. Say, hey, dude, it looks like you're on the green, man.
It's like, dang, perfect club, man, thanks.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yeah?
You get me disqualified.
Oh, if we're doing a real one, I would.
Yeah, tournament.
Yeah, I'd be fine.
You could do it for me?
Yeah, because I get in the other golfers' heads.
You get in a fight with the other caddies.
No, I'd be cool with the caddies. I just get in the golfers' heads.
What would you do?
Hey, your shoe's untied.
Hey, your belt buckle's loose.
It's the XYZ. Examine your zipper, bud.
Hey, your dink's poking.
No, I'd always I wouldn't talk during their backswing, but I'd sneeze or cough.
Like sniff? Like,
yeah. Something very subtle. And they're like, dude, what's your problem? I was like, dude, I'm sick. Or fart.
yeah, you fart because you just blame it on accidental.
But then I'll show them a doctor.
Is it possible to accidentally fart?
No, it's not.
Wow.
Unless you're old.
Only old people get that excuse?
Or unless you sneeze.
So it's never accidental to fart.
if you sneeze and you had one in the chamber, it's going to come out because of the pressure.
So every fart is intentional?
I mean, you're squeezing it out. I've never had one just slip.
I guess you've never really heard like, oh, I didn't mean to. Like when someone farts. It's more like, oh, I didn't do it. Have you ever heard someone say like, oops, I didn't mean to fart?
No, they just say, excuse me. Because they farted.
Yeah, they meant to fart.
Like, shart is a different story.
Is sharting on accident?
For sure. Unless you're into that.
Sometimes I'll like push my fart out easily so I don't shart, you know what I mean?
Sometimes I test the water.
I get scared because sometimes like you do it and it does slip out, you know?
I haven't sharted in a while because I figured out the testing.
Yeah, you have to barely push it out.
Yeah, and if you feel a little grumble in your stumble.
That's when you know?
Yeah, if you feel a little prairie dog or a turtle head.
Unless you have the runs, then it just slides out and it's on your shorts.
That's why I never try to fart whenever I have the runs.
Yeah, you just gotta go to the restroom.
I just take a shower.
And do it in the toilet? Or in the shower?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
It's kind of disturbing.
Sorry. I don't know if it's a shower. It's just like a testing area.
It happens?
Where I'd be comfortable. I have never done that, but I'm going to start.
Might have to test the waters as well.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of Forget What You Heard. Thank you for the support. Follow us on all platforms. We are readily available. Reach out to us with comments, concerns, questions. We'd love to answer and hear from you guys. And once again, thanks for the support. We love you guys. Peace, love, and happiness.